Thomas Friedman, your views on what's been the other big story of 2021 globally, the US withdrawal from Afghanistan, leaving a country after 9/11 with a 20-year presence, military presence in the area. How do you see that exit from Afghanistan? Because during his speech in the United Nations, the US President Joe Biden said, "I'm now going to move from a world of relentless wars to a new era of relentless diplomacy." Is that how you see the world now, focusing much more on trade blocs than focusing on sort of fighting wars in different parts of the world?
Well, there's no question that the whole post 9/11 war on terrorism, I think is over. I think they'll be treated much more as a police issue, intelligence issue than some kind of military intervention issue. The withdrawal from Afghanistan was as the president said it was messy. There's no good way to lose a war, and that's what this was. At the same time, I wish the Afghans well, but I think you're going to see America turn much more inward, and to the extent that it's externally focused, it'll be focused on both the economic and geoeconomic competition with China. And not on wars of terrorism, unless again something happens tomorrow. So who can predict? But the general what Biden did was enormously popular. I think in America, getting out of Afghanistan. How he did it was another issue, and that was because Americans don't like to see a mess, and it was a mess. But I think that to the extent that there is a focus, it will be on the geoeconomic competition with China. But the fact is that right now America is in a bad way. Our ability to act as one, to pull together, to do big hard things together, has really been badly frayed. And we can say we're going to now compete with China, but actually to agree on the education, the infrastructure, the budgeting, the healthcare. What is the overall strategy of doing that? We don't have that right now.
Are you saying it's a diminished America, as some editorials now seem to suggest? Is that how you would see it? That this is we already sense that this was the end of the American century, as some have called it, but do you see it as a diminished America today?
Well, the way I see it is, I did an interview with Anderson Cooper on CNN, I don't know, it was either right before or right after the election. And he asked me how I felt when I was leaving. And I said, Anderson, I'm going to give you an answer as if English were my second language. But this is what comes up in me. Country not right. Country not right. Country not right. My country's not right. We have Lindsey Graham, a senator from South Carolina, conservative Republican, was speaking at a political event in his state last week. And he had just contracted COVID-19 and had recovered. And he said, I urge you, he was speaking to a Republican audience, and he began by saying, I urge you all to get, and before he could even utter the word vaccinated, they began to boo him. And as he finished the sentence, they booed him even larger. We are in a grip of a kind of madness that I think is a product of cable television, social media, and political polarization. We are not just polarized in America today. We are hyper-polarized. And as a result, we're losing our cognitive immunity, our ability to sort out fact from fiction. We live in the most amazing age in the world where a year after a pandemic, our scientific infrastructure was able to produce an effective vaccine. That's remarkable. And in such an age, we have people booing a senator who's from their own party for having gotten vaccinated. That's a madness that I have never experienced in my country. And that's why I say to you, country not right, country not right.